Hey everybody, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and NPD by somebody that has both. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and do all the socially things scrolling past you on the screen right now. I want to talk about trust, and I want to talk about broken trust and learning to trust people again. Sometimes with the BPD, it's easy to feel like someone has in some way betrayed us. It might not necessarily have been the case because we tend to catastrophize and see the worst in people and see the worst in situations. But there's very often going to become a time when you sort of have to learn to start putting faith in people again, one way or another. When you think about it, trust is sort of it's a pattern of expected behavior, right? This thing has happened over and over so many times that I expect it to keep on happening. And that can be a pattern of behavior in one person. It could be a pattern of behavior across people. In general, people do this. I trust that this next person will also do this. And when that doesn't happen, or when we perceive that that doesn't happen, when we don't get that repeated pattern of behavior, then trust has been broken for us. We had something unexpected happen. And we're going to go straight away to the worst reasons as to why that could possibly have happened. Because we're already thinking maybe people don't like us, maybe people are only just putting up with us, and then they've gone and done this. And now I don't know what to do. They've broken this pattern of behavior. And because these patterns of behavior cross people as well, it doesn't just necessarily screw things up with one person. It can screw things up with the next person. Because I expected all of these people in my life, they all do this thing, and then you didn't do that thing. So maybe the next person won't do that thing. Maybe all these other people that do that thing will stop at any given moment. One person not behaving as expected really throws a spanner in the works. It doesn't just affect your relationship with that one person. It affects all your relationships going forward and all your existing relationships too. It can be quite a thing to deal with. Because that's everyone, right? I mean, yeah, that's everyone. And people you haven't even met yet. That's a lot of people. Just because this one person did something that we didn't expect them to. That brings about anger and frustration. That brings about splitting on this person because they've done this heinous thing, whatever it may be. And now they're garbage. Now they're, God, depending on what it is, we might even start dehumanizing them and really looking at this person with contempt for what they've done. Because, of course, they did it to us, right? They just did this to us. This was a personal thing. This was done just to hurt us. I was going to talk about, like, how to learn to trust again. And the more I thought about it, the harder it got. Because, I mean, what do you do? How do you learn to trust again? My advice was just do it. And that's crap advice. And since thinking about it, I've come to a different conclusion. What we're looking at here is not learning to trust again. Because anyone new in our lives, we can't, they have no pattern of behavior for us yet. We have no expectations of them as yet because we don't know them. We can't make dealing with them be part of this because what's actually happened is we've been injured in some way, real or otherwise, by a particular individual or event. dealing with future things isn't the way. That's dealing with a symptom. We need to deal with root causes. That's what we're doing. We're digging deeper and deeper and deeper until we find a root cause. And in this case, it's really simple. The root cause is whatever happened over here in the first place, right? We don't need to deal with future things or past things. We need to deal with the one thing that hurt us. And so really, rather than learning to trust again, what we're learning to do is forgive. We're learning to move on from this pain that has been caused us. And that's actually an easier thing to do, I think. I can forgive behavior and actions and that sort of thing much more easily than this vague sort of learning to trust again. What the hell is that actually? It might be the title of this video, I'm not even sure yet. But that's all it is. It's just a phrase or saying. I don't know how do you learn that? You can't learn that. We have to look at why you don't trust and move on from that and deal with that problem, because that's a very real thing that has happened. We can talk about it. We can look at it and analyze it. We can pull it apart and find out why it makes us feel bad. Maybe that person has a repeated pattern of behavior of what we actually ended up seeing. Maybe we had no clue. Maybe this person thought they were doing the right thing. Maybe they were dealing with their own stuff and we got caught in the crossfire. There are so many reasons people might have for breaking trust, for behaving in an unexpected way. Sometimes it might be intentional. Maybe there are screwed up people out there who might just want to hurt you, or might not care that they do. That's entirely feasible. And learning to, and sorry, not learning to, I'm just used to saying that, but forgiving that can be difficult. I understand that. This will take time, and whatever it is that is your particular problem could be more complicated. But what I'm essentially saying is that I don't think it's a case of learning to trust people again. I think it's a case of healing from the wound that you feel you've been caused. I'm using that choice of words on purpose, how you feel you've been hurt. It may be real, it may not. And that's, again, something that you need to pull apart and talk to people about. If you're lucky enough to have somebody you can talk to, ask, am I looking at this wrong? Because it's possible you could be. And if you are, then maybe that trust was never even broken in the first place. I'm coming at this from the point of view of trying to give the benefit of the doubt to the people who we feel who've broken our trust. Because all too often, I felt that I've been harmed by people when I probably haven't. When it's something that is going on for me in my own head, an internal struggle. And I feel that somebody's harmed me in some way, betrayed me, let me down, done something that breaks trust. And it's been my own paranoia, my own slant on looking at things. And so it's important to be able to discuss these things if you can and get a second opinion. I'll leave it there today, but thank you for watching. I hope that you have something that you can move on from. And I'd be interested to know if there's anything that you're having difficulty with, things we can talk about in future. But anyway, for now, you take care. I'll see you later. Bye.